college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Across the 10. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to throw. It's Potter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. QB draw. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it to the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for space. It's Amaro. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the 1st down. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to pass. Got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. They will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the ground, it's Wiggins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Potter. That's caught. It's Wiggins. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Page. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Brown has it. Hard running there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Washington State offense will take over.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Safe completion on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got his man out of the backfield. On his feet at the 40. Gets away from one, finds room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And his first pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Washington State will have to boot it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Makes the catch down the right side. Big play and hauling in that pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets... yards down to the 21. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Flushed out of the pocket. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 18 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.